Good day, fellow Fae. How are you? I hope everybody's doing okay. Again, I must mention the fact that the year, the time period, the present, the now is very, I don't know if y'all seen that movie 2012, but I've been watching this show called, I think, The Barrier or something like that, and it's kind of giving me apocalyptic vibes. I've always wanted to go to Burning Man low-key, so it's like, it's all fitting together, but I hope everybody's doing okay. Today's video is going to be a specific topic on motherhood and the loneliness it brings. With my experience. Honestly, I'm not speaking for all moms. So I would want to reel this in and kind of go back to the beginning very briefly, just to give you guys an understanding of what has occurred. Okay, so I first became a mom in the year 2013, and I was in my early 20s, and I was like fully embracing motherhood. The person that I was with, which is my kid's father, I was fully immersed in wanting to be a wife, fully immersed in his culture, fully immersed in just being a mother in general. And so I took my motherly duties very seriously, and as I do now, but like in the beginning, it's so fresh to you, and you're kind of like reading every article, and you are putting you in my mindset pretty much. By the way, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I put like Valentine's Day sprinkles on top just to get in the festive mood for Valentine's Day. Even though I don't have a Valentine, I'll probably be doing, of course, something with the kids, and I'm sending off a few boxes to some of my fellow some of my fellow Fae friends. Okay, but so yeah, that's pretty much all we're doing for Valentine's Day. What are your plans for Valentine's Day? Let me know at the bottom. Anyways, so I was attempting, after having my second child, to find mom friends. I was going to homeschool meetups. I was very active in mom apps. Back then it was this mom app that everyone used, and I think it's down now. I think they pretty much canceled the app because it was outdated, and I don't know, I think the format was just outdated. But anyways, I was using the app, I was getting in Facebook groups with other moms, and I was really attempting to make friends. As a mom, your life is so busy, and you can't, some people can't multitask that well, and just being like persistent, I feel like in life gets you further, of course, but adding, the emotional toll it does take of, taking care of a family, and then having to also take care of yourself is a big deal. So in the beginning, I was able to take care of myself. I was able to keep myself up. I was at a more, kind of like at a less weight body-wise. I was always getting out walking, doing activities with the kids. Of course, I was breastfeeding, so they say, like, I don't know if it's a myth or if it's the truth, but if you breastfeed after you're pregnant or after you have the baby, then your weight will go down. I'll try to insert pictures here and there just to show y'all what I'm talking about. But yeah, I was getting thin. I was like fully immersing myself. I even have baby fever now. Like someone close to me, she's also a mom, she had a baby about 5 or 6 months ago, and even before then I was like itching for a baby. I want to be able to experience that because I feel like I was a little bit robbed of having given birth to both of my kids. I feel like I was robbed of that experience because having children young and then having family members that are not that supportive initially, it sort of like, if you have thick skin it won't matter, but it can put you down. I have a whole entire, well, my kids have a whole entire side of their family, right? So technically my kids are supposed to be bi or trilingual. I think trilingual because it's a national language and then it's a tribal language, but so they're technically supposed to be speaking multiple languages right now, but they do not because their father's family, they don't really seem to be embracing them. In the beginning I was more like forthcoming, calling, hey, do you want to meet up? I'll bring food over or a refreshment, and I just enjoyed like having conversations with the family, looking at photo albums, allowing the kids to kind of immerse themselves in the culture. Of course, I'm African American. We have culture, but I feel like the culture back home, and I'm referring to East Africa, which is where my kid's father's family is from, the culture is just beautiful. And I wanted my kids to be immersed in that. And so I did give effort, like even in my life and in my journey, I would always reach out to friends, family, and kind of be like open to different things. If everyone had the time, if everyone was, you know, able to do that. But I started noticing that the more I reached out, the more it started to be like an annoyance. So I pulled back. And as I stopped reaching out as much, I did notice that my kids were not being embraced as much. And so that kind of puts us in a weird space. And any mom who knows that, like, if your own personal family or the family of your spouse is very like rejecting of your children, it's like it leaves a hole. But yes, it leaves a hole for you, but more importantly, it leaves a hole for your kids. And your kids are your strength. They are your pride and joy. They are the reason that you are here. I personally feel like I couldn't find moms that I could actually talk to. Moms that were not sizing each other up financially. That's like another thing that I feel like motherhood brings. Like the two main things that I learned after having kids was I would be sized up financially. Mothers would pay attention to your outward appearance a lot, your car, where you live, things like that. It was always like a, is she good enough to be around me kind of thing if we met through like a Facebook group or something like that. If it was a library playdate meetup, it was kind of and then another experience I had was moms who don't want to befriend mothers who are not married. I'm not sure why that is because I am not married, but I've always wanted to be married. Like, I just feel like that is something that is probably not in my future. And I think I have come to grips with that after 30 years of, you know, kind of like waving a flag to the person that I felt like, you know, yeah, I want to do this. Are we going to take the next step? Let's travel. Let's do this. And it's like marriage is so, I see it everywhere, but it's making me feel as though it's uncommon to actually want to be married or be able to get to that step. I don't know if it's maybe just the social media intake, but yeah, I mean, that was an experience I've had. I've also had experiences of moms kind of doing the whole racial thing. Me personally, oh, sorry. I have something in my eye, y'all. I really don't care what race the person is, never have. That's not ever been a deal to me. I've always given people chances, no matter what racial background they come from, no matter their orientation, their gender, whatever. But in the process of attempting to make mom friends, it's been like very hard. So I did come across this one specific app. Y'all, I downloaded this app. It was free. And it's like literally how would I explain this? It's not, I can't specifically compare the app to any other app that's out here, but like if I had to, I would say it was like a Facebook for mom. If you've given birth, if you've been alone, if you've been trying with your partner, if you've gone through postpartum depression, if you are a mom of toddlers, a mom of one, multiples, if you're moms of teenagers, this app, I feel like literally has, I don't know, like it has a community for everybody. And that was one, shocking. I've been on the app for a while. I did notice there were groups set up where if you're a local mom in a certain city or a certain state, you can connect with those moms. There are pods where moms will create a topic and you guys will talk. I'm not gonna lie, I had a panic attack one time leaving an event, and I started crying. I was in the car, I was crying because I felt like the time that I was in that situation was very heavy, and it was showing me the time that had passed with a certain family member. And I think I wasn't really prepared in that sense. I won't elaborate, but yeah, that's all. And I started freaking out, but then I was like, you know what, I don't have anybody to talk to. I'm tired of being judged by family members in regards to the way that I feel. I'm literally tired of it. I don't have people that I can go to who won't make me feel as though what I'm feeling is either inferior or I need to just buck up and yeah, that's stupid or get over it kind of thing. I don't really have people like that. I want to be able to talk to someone who won't snap an attitude with me because I'm feeling vulnerable emotionally. Y'all, I went on that app. I went on one of the voice pods. Your picture will pop up. Your voice will, you can connect to speaking or either listener. And I just was like, y'all, look, I'm sorry. I usually don't get on here like this, but this is the situation. I had moms reach out to me. I had moms befriend me online, on the app, and having conversations on the subject, and they were giving their input on it. Y'all, that was honestly the first time that I felt embraced by a sisterhood. I've always yearned for that warmth from the village of women that you should have as a woman when you're bringing life into this world. And I feel like one of the most pure things in my experience as a woman is bringing, literally just being yourself, wanting to love your partner, and trying so hard to go through that journey together, and then bringing a life that has qualities of yourself, has qualities of your partner's, their features resemble you or your partner's or y'all's family. I feel like that is the most pure thing in the world, and I don't have the opportunity to say that I actually enjoyed the process of when I was having my children, in the case of not having that unity with my family, with his family, you know, not really having friends like that. I do say that in the sense that people were coming, but they were also they were coming to the baby shower or when I had my children, but it was like a backhanded thing. It was like I'm gonna cut my eye at you, I'm disappointed in you, you're not gonna be anything. I underwent a lot of verbal attacks, even by uncles. I had two uncles that specifically targeted me to call me out because I decided to give birth to children at the age of 21. I started having kids at like 21, I think, 21, 22. So I had underwent a lot of emotional trauma, and I'm still trying to unpack that, and I've done a great job. And motherhood, really, it's a deep, serious thing. I don't have the experience with postpartum depression. I've never had that, but I do know that my mother had it with me. And growing up, I always heard my mom talk about how she had postpartum depression with me because I was her oldest child. And she didn't have it with the rest of her kids, but then seeing, I don't know her name, Cyndi Lauper's? No, not Cyndi Lauper. I forget her name. She's a model. She talks about postpartum depression. I'm going to try to put her picture here. She discussed that, I think, on Oprah or some show years ago, before I decided to have kids even, I think. And she talked about her experience, and we think that we're so different from each other. And yeah, this lady was a model. She probably has millions. She probably has tons of assistances. She probably has tons of staff, I guess, or people who come in and, okay, here's your extra hot latte. But this woman actually experienced postpartum depression, y'all. And that's something that money or status or social status or whatever can't save you from. It's science. I miss being pregnant. I miss breastfeeding. I miss everything. But I think, again, going back to the app, because I like to switch all types of topics, I am able to, first of all, enjoy seeing and hearing people's little freaking babies. Whenever some moms are on the pod and they're talking about their situation or the topic, and then you'll hear their baby in the back cooing or oh my god, I want a baby, y'all. I want a baby so bad. Anyway, sometimes you'll hear the baby talking or yelling or whatever, and then it's just y'all are in this one space enjoying each other's company, and you all are considerate, given the fact that some moms are on the end breastfeeding, and having a time with their situation. And then some moms are, on break at work, stressing because maybe they want to go see their kids or they would rather be at home. It's a community, and you're all able to be in existence in this one moment. I will put the app down below, a link to the moms who pretty much want to experience, I guess, like community. But again, if you're a mom watching this and you're having like super duper difficult troubles, let's say, with making friends like myself, or just you feel like you don't have anybody there to actually listen to you, this is seriously, like, join the app. I will, like I said, put the link down below. If you want to join that app and add me, let me know through email or even in the comments below, and I can give you my name on there, or like screenshot my account, like my page, and then you can add me, and we can talk. I feel like we all need that sense of village. It's like the saying that they say, it takes a village to raise a kid. Well, no, it definitely does. It takes a village. And also just the mindsets and the mental states of these parents that go through, I didn't even mention parents of children with disabilities. Throughout my life, I've seen parents dealing with multiple children, let's say sets of twins, children who have ailments and illnesses, disabilities. Those things are so difficult, but life in general is difficult. But I think being in a safe space like that would definitely help immensely. Not only that, side note, I've been on TikTok. I've been on TikTok and like Facebook and Twitter, but also what's the other one? Instagram. And I've been seeing tons of like lifestyle bashing comments about people who decide to have children, and people who have kids, or kids in general. It's like a weird thing. I've been seeing multiple comments on why people don't want to have kids, which is completely understandable, and then why people hate kids, and threatening like violence on kids, like videos where kids are in the video and they're like, let's say a kid drops a plate of food and the mom is like just sitting there, or the dad or whatever, and the people are under the comments like, yeah, this is another reason why I hate kids. And what else, I don't want to say anything violent, but like talking violence against literally little beings, that's a little, I'm all for jokes. I have a really dark sense of humor, but like I just feel like kids are off limits. I've always felt that way even before having children. Being a child of trauma myself, I can really seriously, like, I don't know, connect myself with that concept. So the concept of understanding that children are literally children, so there's no reason to be aggressive against them or speak violence into the atmosphere. That's weird. But in this community, if you're tired of seeing stuff like that, or if you just want to, I don't know, have like that sense of community, I feel like you should download the app. Just let me know if you need help. And I don't know, I just want to be able to be like a vessel for those that have brought life into this world and who are going through the motions of motherhood and parenting, and it's something, y'all. We are like literally responsible for someone else's life, and that's a great power. What is my cat doing? Okay, but anyways, so it's been a few minutes and I'm gonna check on the kids. We're gonna go to the park, and I was thinking we could do a picnic. It's really cold, but I thought that we could dress accordingly. It's been snowing lately, y'all. So with that, we've been taking time outside. We just got over COVID. Their dad brought it to us, literally at the front door, per se. Like, I'm just saying figuratively, but he did. And when I caught COVID and it was positive, the first thing my mom said was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe my most cautious child, who stays in her house, who has all of these organic cleaning products, she's going on and on about it, who literally quarantined before it was a mandate and things like that. And I was just like, Mom, I know. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about this whole thing. Let me know if you have any similar experiences with family or just feeling alone. And I hope everybody's safe, first of all. That COVID situation was horrible. I might do another video about COVID. Here's my infamous mug, by the way, and one of my favorite mushroom necklaces. I do want to say thank you to Z and her mom. I didn't get to thank y'all on camera for that last package that y'all sent. I'm gonna try to get out of the house today to send y'all's package. And the girls, they've been excited about the gingerbreads and everything, the little gingerbread cutouts, and I really, really appreciate that. And also, I wanted to oh my god, mom brain, look at that. Y'all, first of all, I want to do something different with my hair. My mom told me yesterday that my fro ages me. I always feel confident with my fro. I don't know. I have my fro because that's just the way that it naturally grows out of my head. But also, I low-key honor my aunt who 29 years ago was a victim of a domestic violence. I don't want to say it, but she ended up losing her life. That's a proper way to put it, due to DV. And she rocked the fro, and it was the early 90s, so I was 1. And I don't know, I just kept it to honor her, and this is just how my hair grows. But I want to do something different with color. Do y'all see how much gray hair I have? I have tons of gray hair, and this is, I don't know. Let me stop, y'all. This is, I don't know. I tried to fit this video less than 30, because I know I can blab. And I really just want to make sure that everyone's able to, I don't know, feel a sense of community online. There's a ton of crazy stuff on this, online, this virtual life that we live now. But I just wanted to make sure that if y'all are in my neck of the woods, that y'all feel a sense of family, a sense of 𝚒𝚘hood, and I don't know, a sense of pride, I guess. But anyways, if y'all need me, please email me. I do have tons of things to do, but if I'm able to get back to your email, it will be within that week. I really appreciate everybody for coming and viewing this video. Again, let me know if you have any questions. All of my contact information is below. The app is below. I wanted just to be able to give my little bit of input on, you know, just motherhood in general. And again, love you guys. Please stay safe. Make sure that y'all stay safe. This is crazy times right now. But I will see y'all in the next one.